Stage 1 through 10, hard mode, Ice Golem, all affinities, no champions required. Let's get it. What up team, it is MurderInc here on the test server talking about another hard mode dungeon and how you can beat this dungeon today with any champions you want. The dungeon in question is going to be Ice Golem's Peak. Now, the question is, how do you counter Ice Golem? Well, all we have to do is head over to the boss guide section and we can clearly see that he is now immune to poisons and poison sensitivity, but he takes more damage from HP burn. What does that mean? Bring HP burn, bring 3 revivers, and you win. That is going to be this guide in the Ice Golem. Why am I rushing through this and not wasting my time on this? Because you shouldn't be either. If you know, hard mode dungeons came out and the major appeal to them is going to be mythical gear. So what is the issue with Ice Golem in particular? The issue is Ice Golem to this day remains the most useless dungeon in the game. It is only useful for events and tournaments. Why is this the case? Because all of the sets that drop from it are absolutely terrible. The only set or 2 sets I can say that are going to be the exception are going to be reflex gear, which has 0 scaling with mythical gear, and resistance gear, which actually does have scaling. However, resistance is out of the meta for every single piece of content in this game. If you believe otherwise, you are early game, mid game, and nowhere near end game. And if that is the case, you have no reason to be farming the hard mode dungeons here. So what would I recommend for everyone who clicked on this video, who thought about and considered running the hard mode for Ice Golem? Don't. If you don't run the Ice Golem, their analytics are going to plummet all the way down, and they're going to see that no one's running the hard mode Ice Golem, and they will finally be forced to address the elephant in the room, which is the Ice Golem is the worst dungeon because of its artifact drops in the entire game by a mile. If you ask any endgame player, they're going to have 50,000 runs of every dungeon, and they're going to have probably less than 1,000 on Ice Golem in total because of how useless that dungeon's set drops are. So with that being said, I am not going to release any videos on how to beat the Ice Golem on the hard mode because it's so simple. Like I said, you bring an HP burn, you bring triple reviver, and what more can you want? He's going to take so much damage from HP burn, it's going to fall over in a second. So if you're watching this, spread the word, let everyone know, just tell them simply don't run the Ice Golem. So Plarium is for once forced to actually listen and do something about the horrendous gear sets from the Ice Golem. Now, I do understand there's still going to be interest in completing tournaments and events. Stick with stage 25. Stage 25 deals less damage, you can run it with food champions, and you don't have to waste all of your silver building a brand new team for irrelevant content.